Hey guys, Everett Christopher here, aka Photo Loco. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe and like this video. This is a quick BTS of a shoot I did a couple years ago. I had a buddy take BTS with my iPhone, so here you go. Also, there is an editing video immediately following the BTS portion of this video. Enjoy.
I don't trust restaurants.
So we're out here. It is what, 6:30, 7 o'clock-ish, kind of dusk or approaching dusk. I'm doing what's called high-speed sync with the lights, which means I can shoot at a very high shutter speed. And the point is that it allows you to get the sky and the clouds in the background. So I'm up like at 1/4,000th of a second, f1.4, ISO 320. So we're gonna go ahead and start. Good. Stand by. Yeah, let's take a few of you looking at the camera here, kid. Good, yeah, beautiful, good. We were shooting with an 85mm 1.4. I'm switching to a 200mm 2.0 for these next portraits. So we're just changing the lens, and because of the 200mm, I have to back way back from the model in order to get her in the frame. So it'll be way back here. Good, that's beautiful. So now we're using a third lens. This is a 28mm Nikon. So this will give us a different look to these photos, more wide angle, more sky, a little more dramatic. So yeah, we're gonna do that now. All right, and because it is such a wide angle, I can get a lot closer to the model. It's just a quick test, but yeah, let's see.
Hey guys, so those are a couple of images from the session with the 28. I wanted to add them in there because my BTS didn't capture that. Here we're in a different field, and I'm back to using the 85. And I'm also no longer using the kicker light.
Off, but hey, whatever.
Green and blue, they look good.
Yeah, that's cute. I love it.
You want me to do it again?
Well, it was the hair that's like, the hair right now is being lifted.
All right, guys, and a couple more images here from the session that BTS didn't capture. We're going to move on to the editing portion of the video now. All right, everybody, so thanks for sticking with the videos through this point. We're going to go ahead and look at a edit from this shoot. I'm going to take you guys through this to show you the way that I edit it and tricks you can do to pull out the sun, for example. A lot of it's going to be done in Lightroom, but maybe a little Photoshop as well. But anyway, let's get started. So I want to reproduce the effects that I got with this one, for example. This is the NEF version of it. This is literally the Lightroom edit, and then in Photoshop I removed there's a little bit of the softbox showing. Same thing is going on here. We got the softbox. So let's take a look at, just basically copy these settings from this photo over to this one, so we can try to reproduce the effect. It's a little contrasty, so I'm gonna reduce that a little bit, remove the contrast, remove the black so it's not as punchy and bold. I'm gonna lift the shadows. Let's take a look. Maybe that's too much. That's not working. We'll leave that alone. But yeah, this is kind of the effect we're going for. Now the question you might have, let's bring these highlights down. To reveal the sun. So just comparing and contrast, it looks like that's about what I did in this one as well. So anyway, bringing down the highlights, that brings out the sun. The problem with it is it obviously is removing highlights, so if it affects any other part of the body, that might be a negative. You may not want that. In this case, I think it works okay. But that is basically it. And then what we'll do is open this up in Photoshop. Let me see if there's any editing. There's not really any editing. I mean, she has a pretty pristine figure and face already. It is slightly out of focus. Let me just see if I can zoom in here. It's slightly out of focus. So I just got my hands on Topaz. So let me remove this sucker real quick. And they have some new modes in Lightroom, it looks like, too. We have the heal, we have the eraser tool, and stamp. I think I'll just do heal. Well, I'll tell you what, let's try out this generative AI. Okay, agree. And let's see if it removes this sufficiently. I'm sure it will. Apply it. Generative remove. Ew, not good. So let's screw that. Let's turn that off because that didn't work. Let's just go with the heal. Let's see if we can just get it to replace. Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. Okay, so let me crop it a little bit. Right about there. And we'll get this into, God, I'm getting rid of some of these distractions along the top. I think that'll work. This is really bugging me right here, so let's crop it down a little further. Okay. All right, I think that'll work. Let's get this into Topaz. Let's see, Topaz Photo AI. We'll edit a copy. And we'll just sharpen this a little bit. So let's zoom in so we can see the differences. Now there is some noise being introduced. I'm not liking, it's really adding a little too much, more texture than I hoped. Let's do strong. Nope, that's too much. And that does not look natural, even though it's called natural. Basically looks like, turns it into a cartoon. We want to stay away from that. I think that will work, although I think I could probably get similar or possibly even better results in Photoshop. I just purchased this photo AI, and I'm not overwhelmingly impressed. It's okay, but when you strengthen that sharpening, it really ends up looking, it borders on looking cartoonish. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know yet. Haven't made up my mind yet. I might do a video on it. Anyway, I think that'll work. Let's just go ahead and export back to Adobe Lightroom Classic. Okay, so that's basically what we're looking at. If we reset this, reset the tone, reset the presence, we went from there to there. Okay, so we got the sun, we got a slightly more vibrant photo, and we got it sharpened a little bit in Topaz. We removed some artifacts up there, and there you have it. That's the final result. And it mirrors kind of the effect and the vibrance that I was going for example, in this photo. This is one of my favorites from the session. I think it is my favorite from the session. I also did some editing with Topaz earlier, and it came out okay. But that's it, guys. Just wanted to show you a quick kind of before and after. In addition to the BTS, I hope that you enjoyed it. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe, click that bell, and we will see you next time.